Okay, welcome guys to the New Year program. I'm just waiting for a couple of people to join before we get started. Mhm. Okay, if everybody can hear me, please let me know before we start. Say hello, and can you see my screen? Okay. Today we're actually going to be discussing about business of design. But before I continue, I want more people to join. Okay, so now we are on 10 people and we are good to go. So, welcome once again to the new year. So, welcome once again to the new year. Today we are going to be learning about the business of design. So, in the last year, we were studying and learning about what is user experience. How do you become a better user experience designer? So today we are going to be looking at something totally different. What we are looking at is, oh, you've learned everything about user experience design. Um, I'm not sharing my screen today. I'll just be saying everything by heart. But let me share my face so that people can see me as I'm talking. Give me a second. stop my screen. All right, so this should be good. Like I was saying, we're going to discuss how do you make money. Get lost in my own network. Just bear with me. Let me also record it so that they'll not really so great. Okay. So now moving on. So I'm going to give you about 5 to 10 ways on how you can. Give me a second here. Okay, so I'm going to give you about 5 to 10 ways on how you can make money in the business of design. So one of the easiest or go-to way is the idea of freelancing, right? And when we talk about freelancing, we are basically talking about like you offering services on a project by project basis, right? This is where you can set your own rate, that is the amount you want to get, as well as choose the kind of client or industry that you are passionate about. So think of maybe for example, now I used to be in the fintech space for a very long time, right? Because I wanted to like understand my finances and all of that, and the industry, health, right? So and the major reason why I chose to freelance for a couple of while is because of I was just looking for a greater flexibility. I want to be able to, for example, in quote, work from my bed, right? And then we have platform you could partner with Firma Dojo to get freelancing jobs. You could use Upwork, Fiverr, TopTal. So TopTal is better. Um, what's the word now? There's a whole lot more around getting gigs. Okay, so, but now, mind you, when you are delivering freelancing, I hear some people talk about like um freelancing should be about um hourly rate, right? One of the greatest mistakes I probably make as a freelancer is charging hourly, because meaning that now if you deliver something very fast, you'll be punished for delivering very fast. And if you deliver something very slow, you'll be exhausted. You'll not be able to take in new clients or grow. All the same is still a way to like punish yourself. So in order not to punish yourself, what you want to do is just charge on a project basis. And then if you deliver very moving on is the next type of way in which you can earn. This one is a very popular one, is you get a job full time as a UX designer. So in this case here, now you get to work in-house for a company as a dedicated one, stable income, two, the kind of benefit, maybe dental care, health care, insurance, and so on, right? As well as other opportunities to collaborate on longer term, right? And then you also get the opportunity to work on like maybe larger projects while in that company. So is that you could get a full-time employment as an agency in an agency company, and then you can get a full-time employment to work on a product. So think of, for example, if you are called to work on like Meta now, right? And when it was still only Facebook that you were working on, right? What's it called now? The product could be digital or physical, right? I'm just using digital space as examples. Um, in this case. So if you're working on a physical product, a digital product now, say for example Facebook, when Meta was still Facebook, right? What that tells you in turn is the fact that when you look at it, you are only going to work on Facebook only. But when you're working for jobs at agencies, so that you get to experience multiple projects, multiple industries at the same time, right? It's going to be very, very challenging, but you get to learn more very quickly. And that way now you can now later say, okay, I think I'm exhausted. I just want to go into something that is more streamlined, and then you can go into like um working in-house, right? On a single product. Okay. So now um like I said, full-time employment is a part of, if you work on a product and let's say they have a product and let's say they have a based on the user research, to wait for feedback from the user in the course of the user in the course of their usage for probably like another 3 to 6 months. So the company will rather fire you where you've gotten it. So that's why like you're always one leg in, one leg out, in the sense that despite the fact that you've gotten your job, when you say you're already closing to around the time when you're going to probably finishing the set of features you are building for that particular company, is one of the best thing to do at that point is to make sure that it works for you. But if you're the kind of person where you just like to work on one thing at a time, then working for a product or a product's company is the best thing for you. Okay, so now the third way is for you to be a boss of yourself, right? So the boss of yourself now is you becoming an agency and setting up your company, right? Or a studio work. And so you could offer all the services that you probably offer for an agency or um as an employee, but this time around as an entrepreneur. Okay, so this one again, you get to reach out to multiple clients and you have like diverse set of clients. Okay, and then you get to fulfill all these diverse sets of clients based off of their industry and challenges that they are having um in terms of user experience. Okay, also you may also provide um training and mentorship also as a service because you're an agency to different companies. For example, now Dalmol has a design system company where he not only builds design systems for people, he also train their staffs on how to use it and be able to build off of that. Okay, so apart from that, now a stretch to that now is you could also function either as an agency and also consult, right? And I know a lot of UX consultants that are making way much more than um freelancing full-time agency combined together, right? And I'm not saying that in terms of money making now, the agency might be making more, but the amount it costs the UX consultant, the profit margin rather now, in terms of the profit margin, the consultant makes more. That is the amount it takes the um UX consultant to spend in order to like provide services and time to be rendered compared to the agency, you see that the profit margin of the consultant is more. And what is the focus of the UX consultant now? Your focus now is that you tend to advise businesses on improving their products usability and the um the overall user experience. This way, you can charge higher rates for strategic insights, or you can charge higher rates for things like strategic insight, process optimization. You can even offer design audits to help boost the engagement of the companies. Okay, so these are the things that you can offer as a US consultant to be able to like establish the company to become bigger than what it is, right? And this is the trick to now. Let me just divert a bit. So I'm talking about the rules, but like let me divert a bit into like how you can make more money. So many people think that it's not possible to make like $100,000, $50,000, $10,000, $20,000. The thing is, if you want to charge any of those amounts, even up to a million, 10 million, $50 million, if you want to charge up to that amount, make sure two things. Number one, your client can pay it, and then number two, you can guarantee that they will make double of the money. At least you can guarantee that they will make double of the money. So if somebody giving you 1 million naira or $1 million, that means the person, from the services you are going to offer them, that what's the process of getting 10,000 naira design job, and what's the process of getting $1 million design job, is practically the exact same thing. The only difference is that if you promise 2 million naira, but when I know in my heart that if you give me right, you will not be willing to work. So you have to be able to like determine and estimate the value and how the customers are going to get those values. Moving on. Now, what is the other way in which you can? Hello, can anybody still hear me? Oh wow, that's so I can know that people are still hearing me. Okay, so now let me sell digital products, right? So for example, now Frema Dojo has digital products that we build, right? As well as all these courses that we are recording right now. Okay. So there are still courses that they're actually going to be paid um by people that do not attend all of these sessions that we are doing. So far, so good. Okay. So now, and those ones are what we refer to as data products, right? So you can create and sell data products such as design system, UI kit, course videos or content videos. You can even create icon packs, right? You can create templates. And then once the good thing about all of this is that once you've created these digital products, okay, what you can do is that you can now start generating passive income if you sell it on different marketplaces like Frema Dojo Marketplace. You can start earning from there. You can even create like, apart from that, you can create like your own dedicated e-commerce platform in which you can use to sell all your digital products. So for example, for people in Nigeria, I think one of the popular ones, this is not an advertisement, but one of the most popular one I know is Seller, Seller.co. I think there's one called Softlink. Yeah, so Softlink and so many others, right? So you can just check them out and see the one that is preferable by you. Okay, so think about it again. User experience design is a broad environment. So there's so many skills that you can dedicate, like focus on, right, and sell as an individual service. So one of them is UX writing. You can literally write micro copy. So think of people that already do like copywriting already, right? And then they now have user experience background. Okay. What that now means is that they are not just writing content, they are writing content is that has like an improved experience of reading and relating it back to the interface as well as the overall feeling that the users get while they are trying to consume the content of that interface, right? So the interface now could be digital or physical. Now UX writers specialize in UX writing or microcopy to complement their design skills. Okay, so that means they write clear, concise copy, which is integral to what making good user experience. And what is interesting is that many companies rather hire user experience writers or UX writers, specifically because of they need help with product interfaces. They want to write the best copy for their product interfaces. They want to create interesting journey maps, right, and onboarding flows and brainstorming sessions, right? So these people can help write all of these structure items, and because of that now you can actually charge for all of this. Okay, so also there's also the aspect of user research services. So the aspect of user research services is where you offer in-depth user research, personal development, and usability testing. Okay, so companies often need insight on user behaviors, motivations, challenges, right? And then providing so the user research service now, as a user research expert, what you literally be doing is just to stream of income for both the company and yourself. Okay, so again from UX companies to define their product vision, prioritize features. So you help them to define their product vision, prioritize features, plan roadmap. All of this also still fall under like your abilities as a UX consultant, but you're like you can niche it. Okay, so this high level strategic involvement allows you to charge um consulting rates while shaping the direction and value proposition of the product. So now when we told you that I should not charge hourly rates, I charge meeting rates for people who are struggling with Frema, for people who are struggling with Frema, people who need mentorship, right? And they want to have access to me first hand. So these people I just charge them for, okay, you are going to be there for 1 hour and you already pay before I even come to the call at all. So if you like, and the reason I'm collecting the money is because of so that you be serious. Because if you are not serious, that's the end of your money. It has nothing to do with me. You already agreed to pay. So I mentor personally, but um you pay me to teach you UX design. But there are other free platforms like ADP List where you get like free mentorship and all of those things, right? So But for me now, I charge for mentorship and basically. Okay, so you too, you could, if you once you become very good, you can also charge for mentorship and coaching. So you could coach people, and um so you could one of the ways you in which you can structure this is like you could offer paid coaching session, you could offer portfolio reviews, you could offer career guidance, right? All of this is what you can charge for. Okay, so and how you can achieve this is by maybe doing in-person conversations over video calls like Zoom, Google Meet, right? Or other dedicated mentorship platforms. Okay, there's one I know that's like called Minect, Minnect, right? Minect is a platform where you can also do mentorship and you get paid. So then there's also the aspect of specialized niches, right? So remember when I was talking about like the different kind of industries like healthcare, healthcare, finance, and all of those things. They actually have their specific keyword. For example, finance now is called fintech, right? Financial tech. So you could focus and streamline yourself to like one industry, right, and deliver services across board. So whether it's a company, it's an individual that just have an idea, right, you could deliver um specialized services. So I want everyone to have like this take home assignment. So the essence of the take home assignment is that think about like 5 different fields in which you can do on how to earn money. Now, 5 different fields in which you can focus on to getting money. So just write it down. Okay, now if for example now, so some people might have the question that I'm a beginner and I want to start earning today. How can I earn today? So the first thing is, if you already know people that um um if you already know people that need a particular service, say for example user experience service and all of those things, and you're able to talk to them, convince them that, oh, you know, Freeman Dojo team, right? That Freeman Dojo team can actually help you to build all of these things, right? So that way you can earn a commission on being on building, and then you also get to participate building. So that way you are earning on two fronts. You are getting paid, right, for building while learning, and then you are also building, and you're also building it, right? So from there it helps you to now learn 2 times faster than somebody that is just learning only, because now, because you paid now, you know that now you have like a huge skin in the game, and because of that now you want to keep building. Another way again as a beginner is that Freeman Dojo offers an affiliation program. So this is where you get to talk about not just our designs but like our marketplace, right? Where people can quickly get websites from the one and just edit easily to and adapt to their specific business. So on every transaction that you make with maybe another company and individual to building um, a website, right, you can easily get funding or you can easily get paid directly. Another one is referrals, right? So as a beginner, if you refer other students to come to maybe our bootcamp programs, to come to what's it called, our bootcamp programs, our to take our self-paced classes, to take our live classes, right, that are paid, you also get paid like that. So I've given you an additional bonus of 3 ways on how you can earn even as a beginner. And as an intermediate, you can now go on to like getting your own project yourself, building it yourself. And if you feel stuck, you can reach out to Freeman Dojo team to help you with it. Just that they will charge you for that particular kind of service, and then you are building and learning. But when you once you advance now, what you can now go on to do is you can charge your team, you can apply for a company, get your full-time job, and you can even become a mentor and start mentoring people and start earning from there. So you can have multiple ways in which you can um get paid. Even there are still so many that I did not mention. Say for example, you can go to Framer, sell templates on Framer website. You can sell template on Figma, right? But I'm not yet sure whether it's open for people in Nigeria. But in the US, Canada, Europe, everybody can sell their template directly from Figma. So you have like a design you've done in Figma, you want to sell it yeah, enjoy. You can do that, right? You have icon pack sets that is a large. You can sell it, right? And if you also want to make it free of charge, you can also do that. I know a couple of people that they will make like a few icon sets free, and then they'll make others um paid. So I know this is a very short class, but like with all of these things now, if you have any questions at all, can you post it in the chat? For I'm gonna wait for the next 5 minutes. Yeah, just to answer your questions around making money in um what's it called? Making money in I'm trying to remember, in UX design, right? So that's it. So I'm just gonna pause my camera for now. Please let's hear it. Uh, I'll just questions. So, uh, with that being said, thank you so much, guys, for coming on the call. See you next time. Cheers.